sometimes the very best way to deal with grief is to just be sad. Grief is a very, very normal and natural reaction to loss. We grieve when a loved one dies, or divorces us, or moves away. And in our lives, there's a lot of things that we lose. And grief is very natural. So if you're feeling grief, don't try to push it away. A lot of times people say, oh, don't be sad, don't be sad, don't be sad. And of course that doesn't work. It just makes whoever is sad feel silly for being sad. So now you feel embarrassed in addition to being sad. If grief is there in your life, it tends not to usually be a very long-lasting experience, even when we've experienced a horrible tragedy. We grieve for a while, and then we move on. And yeah, it's a new normal. Nothing goes back to the way it was. But we recalibrate, we readjust in that new normal, in that loss. And that's a really important part of growth. So grief is slightly different from some of the other emotions that we would rather be free of. If grief is there, allow yourself to just be sad. That's okay. It's very normal. It's very natural. It'll take its time. And then like a wave, out of the grief will come joy. Or out of the grief will come laughter. Or out of the grief, emotions are waves. In one moment it's grief, and then the next moment it's joy. Because you remember something the person you're grieving said, and suddenly you're full of joy. And then suddenly you're full of love, because then you remember how much you love them, and you're full of love for them. And then you're full of grief. And then again you're full of joy. So whatever's up, when it's real, when it's really in that moment, pure feeling, let it be there. Just be present with it. Don't give in to the story or the drama. Don't rehearse your script and your part. Just be present. Allow it. And then like a wave, it'll peak and it'll subside.